Hello everyone and welcome to the chapter number 60 of Blender Master Course, Shape Keys in Blender. In today's chapter, we'll be understanding about a simple yet interesting topic in Blender, which is the shape keys. And if you are new to the Blender Master Course, then you can watch the previous 60 chapters from the link of the playlist given in the pinned comment. Now to begin with, let's first delete this cube object, so press X to delete. And to understand the concept of shape keys, we'll need a slightly complex object, so let's add the Suzanne or the monkey object in the scene. So press Shift plus A, then go to Mesh and select the monkey object. Let's also apply the subdivision surface modifier to it, so you can either press Ctrl plus 2 or you can go to the modifier properties and add the subdivision surface modifier. Now suppose I ask you to create an animation where this cube object moves in the x-axis. So you will think that it's very simple because you will insert a keyframe at this position for the frame number 1 by pressing I, then you will take the pointer to the frame number 40 or 50, move the monkey object like this and press I to insert another keyframe, and just by doing this, the simple animation of this monkey object moving in the x-axis will be created. However, if I tab into the edit mode and select any particular face by first enabling the face select mode by pressing 3, then if I select this face and move it in the z-axis like this, then now the question that I'll ask you is that how will you create an animation where this particular face of the monkey object will be moving in the z-axis? Because if I return back to the object mode and try to move this pointer, then you can see here that whatever changes we'll do in the edit mode of an object are not animated in the timeline editor, and as a result only the final edited object is seen throughout the animation. Also, if I go to the edit mode again and try to press I to insert a keyframe for this particular face, then you will see that the insert faces is turned on and it is not performing the function of inserting a keyframe. And the reason for this is very simple. When you are in the object mode, pressing the I key will insert a keyframe. However, in the edit mode, pressing the I key will turn on the insert faces. So returning back to the question of how exactly can you animate any particular faces or the edges or the vertices of an object in the edit mode, then for all of these things, Blender has given us the feature to use the shape keys. So to understand this practically, let's first undo all the changes we did to the monkey object. Let's also come out of the edit mode. Now to use the shape keys, we first need to go to the object data properties. So click on this green color triangular icon, which is the object data properties, and here you have a section known as the shape keys. Now if I click on this plus icon, then a basis shape key will be added, which simply carries the information about the original and the unmodified state of a 3D object. So it's basically like a reference point for all the other shape keys that we add over here. So if I click on the plus button again, then now we are having a shape key with the name of key 1. So practically this is the first shape key that we have added for the Suzanne or the monkey object. Now with the key 1 selected and this value parameter set to 0, if I go to the edit mode of this monkey object, select a particular face and move it in the z-axis like this. Let's also get back to the object mode. Then you will see that when the value is equal to 0, we are able to see the original and the unmodified object. However, if I begin to increase this value, then you will see that the changes that we did in the edit mode are now being applied to the monkey object. So when the value is set to 0, you will see the original object, and by increasing the value, you will begin to see the changes. Now if you want, you can even create an animation with the help of shape keys. To do this, go to the timeline editor. For the frame number 1, I'll change this value to 0, and to insert a keyframe, you can either click on this white dot or else you can right click and select insert keyframe. And another way to insert the keyframe is to take the cursor over this value parameter, then press I and the keyframe is inserted. Now I'll take the pointer to somewhere near frame number 60, then in the value parameter, enter 1 and insert a keyframe again. Then if I take the pointer back to the frame number 1 and press the space bar to play the animation, then you can see that the monkey object is moving in the x-axis, and the animation that we created by using the shape key can also be seen in the animation timeline. And so basically this is the use of the shape keys. Also you can create more than one shape keys, and to do this, simply go to the object data properties again, and in the shape keys category, click on this plus button. Now the key 2 is added, which means that a second shape key has been created, and to make the changes, tab into the edit mode. Let's also go to the front view by pressing 1 on the numpad. Let's zoom in, press 1 for vertex select. Let's also turn on the X-ray mode by pressing Alt plus Z, and I'll be selecting some random vertices over here. Let's move it in the Z-axis like this and return back to the object mode. Let's also turn off the X-ray mode, and now if I go to the shape keys and with the key 2 selected, if I try to increase the value, then you will now see that this monkey object changes from the original state to something like this. Now if if you want, you can even create a similar effect on the other side of the Suzanne model also by using the shape keys. And to do this, with the second key selected, click on this icon and from here, select the new shape from mix. Now a new shape key is created, and since we need to get the same effect that we got from the key number 2 on this other side also, so we basically need to mirror the shape key. And to do this, click on this icon again and from here, select the mirror shape key. Now if I increase the value, then you will see that we are getting the same result on this side of the monkey object that we previously got by using the second key. And so this is how the shape keys are used to create the animations in Blender. And with this, we now arrive to the end of this chapter. Our next chapter will be the chapter number 61, add-ons in Blender. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel, press that notification bell so that you can get timely updates about the upcoming chapters. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next one.